After months of more demand than supply, Chicago now has enough vaccines for anyone who wants one.
Yeah, good news, right? Let's bring in Chicago Department of Public Health Commissioner Dr. Allison Arwady. Good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning.
So I think a lot of folks are going to be very excited to learn that they don't have to, if they don't want to, navigate that appointment process. A lot of people likening it to the Hunger Games. So we know that you're taking some walk-ins. One thing caught my eye. You've said a certain number of doses will be made available to walk-ins. So what does a certain number mean?
It depends on how many vaccines are allocated for that given site. We'd still like people to try to make an appointment, ZocDoc.com/vaccine, or our call line at 312-746-4835. If you've got an appointment, it means you won't have to wait, and there will definitely be an appointment. But yes, we are taking walk-ins at all of the city sites, and we're going to see what the demand is like for that and adjust it really over the days. So for people who maybe haven't planned ahead, we absolutely want you to get a vaccine, and we're really excited to have enough doses that we can do this now.
Well, this isn't the only area that is seeing an extra supply of vaccinations. We're seeing this at other counties outside of Chicago. I want to ask you, what's going on? Why all of a sudden do we have these extra vaccines? Is it because people are hesitant to get it? I know that we have this news about Johnson & Johnson, and there was some concern that people who are kind of holding off and waiting to see, then they heard that and maybe they're now a little more hesitant.
I think it's a mix of things. First and foremost, we finally have just seen our supply increase. As demand has decreased in other parts of the state has supplied some additional vaccine to Chicago and the area around. And the federal government has supplied a lot more vaccine directly both to pharmacies and to our federally qualified health centers. So for the first time, we could fill every single request that providers were making here in Chicago, and we're able to open up to walk-ins, open up to people 16 and 17. It is the first time in 4 months we've been able to do that. So I'm hopeful that people maybe who were holding on because they said, I don't want to be in the Hunger Games, now here there is lots of availability and we've got a vaccine for you.
All right, so we know the governor's been under a lot of pressure to lift restrictions. Mayor Lightfoot, pick your town or your city, and our elected lawmakers are facing headwinds from a lot of people saying, let's get back to normal. 50% approximately of Illinoisans have received at least one shot at this point. What percentage, Dr. Arwady, would you like to see before we can get back to pre-pandemic levels when it comes to going to restaurants and going to concerts and baseball games, et cetera?
Yeah, so you've heard us talk a lot about that dial, and we're going to keep using that dial. As opposed to setting here is one definite number that everybody needs to be at. We're seeing our numbers going down here in Chicago, which is exactly what we want to see related to cases and positivity. And in that setting, I expect we'll be able to turn that dial, do some more reopening. We want to keep doing that. But getting vaccinated is the number one way to drop that case number and then in turn to really move on. So we want to get to a point where we've got 70% plus of Chicagoans vaccinated, certainly, but we're going to make reopening moves while we work toward that goal.
I know initially that you had tried to focus on areas where you had seen an increase in these numbers, and then you were trying to get some of the seniors, but then you made it available to 16 and up, certain vaccines, of course. What are you seeing there in terms of the younger folks? Are they coming forward now to get their vaccines? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, some certainly are, but I really want to emphasize that we need young folks to get vaccinated. We need everybody to get vaccinated. We still have, a large number of people over 65 who haven't gotten that vaccine yet, and particularly among Black and Latinx younger Chicagoans, we're not seeing the uptake that we'd like to see. So again, open to everybody, and it's the best way to protect yourself and your community. So, we're watching each of these numbers. There's data available on chi.gov/COVIDvax if people are interested in what that looks like by age or by race ethnicity. But we're not done with any age group or any subgroup in Chicago.
And not looking to hold your feet to the fire, but we know President Biden has targeted July 4th. He's calling this a very special Independence Day. He'd like to see us pretty much back to normal. At this stage of the game, is that realistic in your mind?
I think certainly by this summer, assuming we continue to see the nice increases in vaccination that we've seen, to now up through July, I think this summer is going to look good overall. The real question is, will people make that decision to join the fun and take the vaccine? But yes, I'm feeling optimistic that really by July we should be in a much better place. Of course, barring a surprise, a variant. You know, you never want to say 100% when it comes to COVID, but everything is heading in the right direction as long as people keep taking that vaccine here in Chicago.
All right. Dr. Allison Arwady, thank you so much for coming on this morning and breaking it all down.
Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate it. All right.